Hello, hello Virgo. Welcome to your 2021 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a sun, moon, or rising Virgo. And before we get started, take a moment to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Check me out on Instagram at Onyx Healing. Make sure you leave a comment if this resonates. And I also want to let you know that I am launching Cosmic Council if you would like to go deeper into your intuition, sourcing your own guidance, working with Akashic Records. It's really good. It's a 6-week container, so I will leave the link in the description box if you feel called. I highly encourage you go check it out if you're feeling the nudge to get in there. And without further ado, I am going to lay this spread out and then we will get started. Okay, let's start with your oracle cards. First thing, spirits to guide you. Oh my god. Okay, this is funny just because of Cosmic Council. It really applies in terms of using your self-sourced guidance, right? Your internal world, the guides that you have around you, or whatever energy you like to work with in terms of guidance, is going to play a massive role in 2021. So you want to keep in mind that it's not that you can't consult people outside of yourself or that you can't use practical measures as a way to help you navigate the year. However, go back to what's inside. What does your source say? Or when it comes to seeking guidance outside of yourself, or maybe someone else has information that's really important for you to resource, then who are you being guided to? Not just asking or consulting just anyone. It's going to be important for you to not just consume a whole bunch of information and wisdom from any old person. You really want to be selective, be picky in who you're consulting in 2021. I'm getting that that's really key for you because you do have a lot of guidance around you. So just be particular and in your alignment and integrity in terms of who you're asking throughout the year. Now, the animal card we have is Golden Egg. I believe this has to do with, is this the heart? Yeah, this is the heart chakra. I was correct. So with this, think matters of the heart and matters of the ego, matters of your soul's mission being fully expressed in who you are. So this is going to be a year of your full expression or fuller expression, right? Because we're continually doing that as we move through the world. And obviously for those of you who are really tuned into and calling in love, being more available for that, or if you have that in the works, that's something that is definitely a focal point of 2021 since you have the heart chakra or the golden egg on the table already. So think your soul's mission, matters of the heart, and how you're being fully expressed, okay? Now we have shortcut, no need to take the long way around, let it be easier. Try jumping ahead a couple of, or even several steps. Do it in the wrong order. So this is in terms of creation. If you're falling into your left brain a little bit too much in the sense that you're thinking, well, I have to do this and then that and then that and then that and then that, and you're bogging down the manifestation time or your creation time by putting unnecessary amounts of steps and limitations in front of you, that's not going to be helpful in 2021. So you kind of want to collapse time by thinking about, well, what is the desire, and meet your desire in the present moment. Make yourself available for shortcuts to appear, for it to be easier than you could have ever imagined, easier than what your mind can ever conceive of. So this is a pretty significant year, might I just say, and we're just at oracle cards. So this is the timeline for those of you who are new to my readings. First quarter, second, third, and fourth quarter is how this is laid out. So this is just the first layer, and then I'm going to do a couple other layers for this reading. So quarter one, ooh, Two of Cups, saucy, romance, partnership, relationships. For those of you who are already coupled, you know, think about deepening in intimacy, and also intimacy across the board, right? When I say intimacy, or when I say union, partnership, anything of the sort, where does your mind go? Where do you go with that? So this is going to be a really, really great time to either call in connections, call in relationships, date, or go deeper in intimacy, okay? You know, obviously with aligned people that you feel good about, right? We don't want desperation to bleed into the Two of Cups. Let's see what the clarifier is. We have the Tower, right? So being aware of your own programs, your own wounding, right? This is the core of the first quarter of 2021, okay? The Tower is breaking down any residual programs of not good enough or not being lovable. It's clearing away the baggage, the clutter, the unnecessary. So it seems like you're constantly, and I say this all the time, all you're doing is decreasing resistance to the desire. That's the work. So the Tower is necessary for these things to intersect and fully come to fruition, because if you're just crowding your space with resistance and stories of can't, won't, not good enough, right, you're getting in the way. So the Tower is just helping you, having those breakdowns and clearing out the residue so that you can enjoy that Two of Cups. Okay, the second quarter is the Five of Swords. Yes, I love, love, love the Five of Swords because it is victory. It's the end of struggle. This is also relating to the shortcut card. Okay, let me pull the clarifier first to see what else is coming up. We have the Son of Cups. It looks like more emotional work. I think whatever area of your life you're wanting to focus on more or less is going to have an emotional component. So it's like the ending of emotional turbulence or struggle. This could even be career related, right? If you have your emotions wrapped up or your identity wrapped up in doing, working through that. Working through those connections that may or may not be helpful, right? So depending on either emphasizing more of that emotionality, bringing good feeling into the situation, right? Letting it be easier, letting it move faster, letting it unfolding in a way that feels good, but it's victory. The Five of Swords is ease and victory. It's like, okay, you may have been struggling for a long time. You may have been in a battle, so to speak, with either a part of yourself or circumstances or things that may have been feeling really frustrating, even if it was circumstances beyond your control. And this is that being resolved. The third quarter, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is you looking really, really stable within yourself, within your environment, within the things that you have cooking up. Let's pull the clarifier. We have the Moon. Okay, so I laugh because the Moon couldn't be more different from the Knight of Pentacles, right? This is practicality. This is, I'm getting everything done. I'm making everything happen. It's really, really straightforward and grounded. This is showing up as reality. It's interesting how your reading is looking because it's kind of like reality, the emotional work, reality, the emotional work, reality, the emotional work. And that is the biggest theme that's emerging in this reading. So the Moon is the feeling of confusion. I'm lost. I don't have it together. I think that this is you being critical and judgmental of yourself, in all honesty, right? That Virgo energy loves to be that way. This is reality. The Knight of Pentacles is the reality of you've got it. You've got it together. You're way more put together than you might be feeling in this third quarter. So your only job is to work through the emotional stuff, right? Drop back into your heart, give yourself credit, meet yourself with the love and encouragement that is necessary for you in order to feel more supported, and know that the reality is that you're in a good position. You're more successful than I'm giving yourself credit for. And then wrapping up 2021, the fourth quarter, we have the Three of Pentacles. So there's a lot. Ooh, this is an interesting Three of Pentacles card, just because it looks like a lot of collaboration or co-creation, or having a lot of people around you, supporting you. It looks really abundant, and that's actually where the growth and the work is coming from, is from the abundance that you have around you, especially with these grapes here. This is not reading like an average Three of Pentacles card. It's saying you're so brimming with everything that you've already created that you actually have the resources and the bandwidth to take on more. I think by the end of the year, after working through this feeling of confusion, uncertainty, and overwhelm, right, which can feel like the moon, once you work through that, you realize the position and the reality that you're living in. Okay, let's see what the clarifier is. And we have death. Yes. So once again, coming through with the emotional work versus reality, because the emotional work is not necessarily a reflection of reality, right? It's a reflection of more of our human, so to speak. More of the ego, the wounding, all that stuff is part of the emotional piece. So you are just in deep healing around the emotional stuff so you can get to the goodness that you have around you. So it's like all roads are leading to Rome. Like, don't shy away from the emotional work, but also know that it's just emotional work. Try not to make it so much bigger than you that you can't see through and get to the goodness that you have around you. I would say gratitude is going to be really important. Tuning into your guidance is going to be really important. Holding your heart is going to be really important. You have more good things. It's just about dissolving your inability to see it, especially because you can see with the eye here. And then the sword cutting through the eye. I'm getting that it's you cutting through anything that is distorting your vision, that in terms of you being able to see the truth of where you are. Okay, let's do the next layer. This is not a 3-card pick. It might look like it, but it's not. So you have love, what romance, love, relationships. Think about it generally if that's not a big issue for you. Money, abundance, right? The material realm. And then over here we have what's growing and expanding for you in 2021. Okay, so in the realm of love, we have the Knight of Wands. This is a total party time card. This is you enjoying yourself, enjoying your relationship, getting back to fun, play, harmony, celebration. I kind of want to pull a clarifier for this, but this is you either being able to enjoy, for those of you who are intentionally single, enjoying and having fun being intentionally single. For those of you who are wanting to date and explore, having a lot of fun dating and exploring. Already in a marriage, a union, a partnership, amplifying the spice, the fun, the excitement of that. Deepening, going into, like I mentioned, more intimacy, more fun, more play in the person that you're already in a connection with, right? I'm going to clarify this, get a little bit more context on it. Ace of Cups. Yes, so let yourself enjoy it. Whatever it is, whatever your timeline is, it just seems like there's a brimming love in that connection. So have fun with it. Let it be good. Let it be easy, right? As often as you can, in reducing that resistance and letting yourself feeling the brimming love. So this is a good year for all things love and romance for you. And just have a good time. If you make it more fun and play with it more, rather than feeling into the life and death energy that can be brought into romantic connections, that's going to be really supportive as well. Okay, and then money, material, we have the Page of Swords. This is innovation. So reinventing either how you're perceiving money, or how you're working with it, or what you're executing in order to receive and open doors for money, right? It could require some innovation or new thinking on that front. This is also a very fun card. So that same play energy. Play will unlock more abundance for you. Ooh, and my camera's at 11 hours and 11 minutes left. Just saying, we've got extra numbers. Have fun with creating abundance, with generating that and feeling that within yourself, right? Doing emotional work, right? For those of you who need to do more emotional work on that, don't skip that part. But understand that play, being a kid, being in awe of abundance, of what you're capable of receiving and creating, is really, really solid. It's a solid strategy for you to start playing with in 2021. Okay, and then what is growing and expanding for you? We have the Nine of Swords. This is dissolving fear and realizing just how much is in the mind and in the mental body that is probably distracting you, not helping you, and is fabricated. It's kind of like if you've been in the habit of playing out conversations with a projected version of a person in your mind. We all do this, okay? Or at least a lot of us do. If you've been doing that and then you have the conversation in real time and then it's nothing like you imagined in your head, that's what's going on for you. It's like all of the stuff that you think and fear and get wrapped up in your mind is being broken down. You're being proven wrong. Your fears are being challenged. Your resistance, your perception of doom and gloom, any fragments of that still exist are being really shaken up and challenged. I'm going to clarify this one for you as well. The Empress. Okay. So this is speaking to what you're making yourself available for. This is the receptivity frequency that you hold in your body. It's your internal divine feminine, right? And we all have that. And so your ability to receive, right? Maybe you've been shutting it out by playing out these fears mentally, giving them more energy than you otherwise would. Or maybe they're just being practiced. And now you're making yourself available for something bigger, better, and more. Okay, now we're going to do a 3-card pick. So you can hold a question in your mind. Maybe you want to get some guidance, support, clarity, whatever you're needing. And then go ahead, tune in. Whichever one. If you need more time, pause the video. Card number 1. We have the Six of Swords. If you're feeling turbulent right now, hold stability. Know that the turbulence will shift as you pay attention to it. Move through it, right? It's the transformative, shedding the skin, right? You have a snake here. Shedding the skin, right? Letting it get easier and easier and easier. And know that you're going to arrive at dry land. Reflect on past successes and times that you've really had, that you've been able to move through stuff and that it all turned out okay. It's like you need to call in more of that memory into your space to help support you at this time, or with whatever you're asking about. Okay, card number 2, we have the High Priestess. I'm getting stillness. You need to go into stillness. It's kind of like put away distractions, turn off the TV, put away your phone, go into meditation, get quiet, reduce the noise that's around you so that you can get quiet enough to hear whatever you're being called to do next, or like the guidance that you have around you. Really pulling back from asking to get consulted, or like chill out even on readings, right? Step away from the readings, go source it yourself first. So let yourself do more of that in order to get clarity or a solution or the next step, or to hear your soul. Card number 3. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So address your stability, address your career or purpose, right, is another way to think about this. That is really key to you feeling your best, or for the situation to unfold the way it's best going to support you. Stability creates more stability. Abundance creates more abundance. Think about things in those terms. So if you're looking at any area of your life, like I want this particular outcome, or I want more blah, blah, blah here, you need to go to feeling stable first, not destabilized by the external circumstance, right? Which is hard. Do the emotional processing, but make your way back to staying grounded. I hope that makes sense and isn't too esoteric, but that's what this is calling you to do. Stability first, so that you can fully be receptive and available for the thing to feel stable when it arrives. So you want to go into things with the stability that you want to get out of the situation. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you would like more videos from me. And also, if you would like to join Cosmic Council, class starts on December 19th. Make sure you check that out. The link is in the description box. All of the decks are in the description box. And I cannot wait to see you next time. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.